You've been waiting years to drop into a new world. The console boots up, and suddenly, sunlight glints off armor. Your hero's hair sways like it's in a shampoo commercial. Shadows line up perfectly. It looks unreal. And then you take one step, your character clips through a wall, the story skips a beat, and your friends are already talking about going back to your tried-and-true game. Welcome to modern gaming. Jaw-dropping graphics, half-baked gameplay, and enough online rage to power a small country. Bigger budgets, longer development times, worlds so realistic they make your jaw drop. And yet, games are struggling more than ever. Today, we're diving into the graphics arms race, why it's breaking games, and what happens when a $200 million blockbuster fails. The better the graphics, the more players feel like they're actually there. And in a world flooded with games, from massive AAA studios to scrappy indie devs, immersion is what makes a game stand out or flop. But here's the obvious catch. Creating those worlds is incredibly expensive and time-consuming. Every leaf, every reflection, every hair strand costs hours of work. Not just work from artists, but programmers, animators, lighting engineers, and QA testers. Development timelines, 5, 6, sometimes 8 years for one game. Looking at you, GTA 6. And even then, the teams are crunching to keep the world running smoothly. So what does it take to build these insane graphics? First, high-poly models for every object. Every house, weapon, or mug made of thousands of polygons. Basically, even the trees have resumes. It's a battle of bandwidth and throughput. Moving that much geometric data through the hardware pipeline without the system stuttering or running out of VRAM is like trying to shove a skyscraper through a garden hose. Second, real-time ray tracing for lighting that behaves like actual physics. Without it, shiny armor looks like it was painted with a silver crayon. This is a real-time complexity nightmare. Calculating the mathematical balance of millions of light rays every 16 milliseconds is so heavy that we have to use AI-driven shortcuts just to keep the frame rate playable. Third, AI-driven NPCs so townsfolk don't just stand around like target mannequins. They walk, talk, and maybe judge your gameplay. The hurdle here is cycle management. You have to balance the NPCs' thinking cycles against the game's physics and networking so the smart townspeople don't end up lagging the entire world into a slideshow. To produce these massive games, budgets start at $150 million and can blow past $500 million. Millions that vanish overnight if a tree decides to glitch through the floor. And the stakes keep climbing. The anticipation for Grand Theft Auto 6 shows how much is riding on these huge budgets, reportedly over $1 billion including marketing, making every delay or misstep a high-stakes gamble. But the question needs to be asked, are developers at the point of diminishing returns? For every 10% increase in visual fidelity, it's about a 30% jump in cost today in 2026. By funneling dollars making every pore visible on your main character, the opportunity cost is spending that money developing a plot, or better yet, being weird, experimental, and trying new things that make games so interesting in the first place. So where do we go from here? The industry is starting to realize chasing perfection in graphics isn't sustainable. Immersion matters, sure, but polish, creativity, and accessibility matter even more. After all, it doesn't matter how good a game looks if no one actually wants to play it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next Tech Brief. We'll catch you in the next one.